Hello everyone and welcome to the latest episode in our video diary. I'm Henry Higgins and normally I would start these videos by going over my week of exercising with DDP yoga and the bespoke stuff that I do and just give you some bullshit about weight and how it was hard and everything else and just bored you to fucking tears. So get that out of the way. I did DDP yoga last week. I'm going to do DDP yoga this week. Same old, same old. But I feel done. There's so much shit in the world, and I feel powerless. And this is going to be very much a woe is me, poor Henry, oh, what a load of shite kind of thing from me. But social media feeds and news is just filled with shit after shit after shit stories. Black people of colour being persecuted, killed, assaulted, and I can sign all the petitions I want, I can share all the stories I want, and I don't think it's doing anything. I'm trying, but I feel powerless. I feel overwhelmed, and changes are being made. I can see some changes being made slowly, but it's a never ending tide of fucking crap that just keeps coming and coming, and new stories come out all the time. And then I get conflicting advice on how to, as a white man, and I know I have no history with this kind of stuff, I have no frame of reference. But I'm told by certain sections that you should be sharing this stuff, you should be amplifying it. But then I'm being told from other sides that as a white man, I shouldn't be doing all that because I'm taking the attention away from the actual victims and the black people and the people of colour who are speaking out. And it's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And I try and I try. And it's just overwhelming. And then last week, all this speaking out stuff started. Or all the stuff's been going on for years, seemingly. But the movement itself started. And having been involved in the wrestling business, this one does affect me peripherally. Not been involved in the wrestling business for a number of years now, as an active participant at least. Anyway, I was seeing all these stories and seeing an industry that I was deeply involved in, that I have a history with. As a footnote, the current WWE champion Drew McIntyre and I trained together. We had our first official match together on opposite teams of an 8-man tag. I pinned him. That's my claim to fame. I am nothing more than a footnote in wrestling history at this point, and I'm okay with that. I had a lot of fun doing what I did, and I'm happy to see my peers, some of them, reaching the heights that they've reached. But by the same token, during my time in wrestling, after the fact, finding out that I shared the ring with not one but 3 separate people who had been convicted and jailed for child sex offences. Three separate people, unrelated crimes, so it was pervading, and I can't do this anymore. I think I'm done with wrestling. Like, genuinely, I think I'm done with wrestling. I can't watch it anymore without thinking, is he or she one of them? Seems to be mostly he's, but is this person who I enjoyed working with, is this person I worked with part of this problem? And it just goes on and on and on. And then is this person I worked with, or I'm a fan of, or respect their work, is this person a victim of this as well? And don't get me wrong, wrestling has been a scummy business for as long as there's been wrestling. But seeing so many people that I know personally, either casually in passing or have long term associations with, being named and shamed, rightly being named and shamed in this kind of thing, and seeing the business itself just being destroyed from the inside out, I'm done. And I'm not going to stop supporting the Speaking Out movement. I'm not going to stop supporting the Black Lives Matter movement. I just don't know what to do. And I think what broke me was there was a video, and I can't remember the guy's name, and I apologise for that. There was a video of a guy who was just standing around, and the cops came up to him, said they had a warrant, someone fit in his description, which they didn't. He wasn't the person in the warrant, or even the description. He was a black guy, that was it. And he was protesting his innocence, and then this burly cop comes up from behind, not a part of the people who were originally questioning him, and grabs him in a bear hug from behind, encasing his arms, picks him up and slams him to the ground. And this victim is terrified, he's crying, he thinks his ribs are broken, it hurts so much, he hasn't done anything. And I had tears rolling down my face on that one. And that was the one that fully broke me. It's hard to see this happening so often, and to see mean people justifying it or trying to justify it. And America has a president who is a cunt. I can't put it any plainer. He is a cunt. And everything he says and everything he does is self-serving and is designed to hurt people. If you look at and listen to his language, every time he has someone on his side, they're the best. But if that same person suddenly speaks against them, they're the worst. And if they're the worst, he hired the worst. It was him who hired them. And everything he does is designed to cause division and hurt. And I hope and I pray to God, I pray to all the gods, whatever God you worship, I pray to that God, that he doesn't get in for a second term, because I don't think the world can cope. And I apologise for making this about me. It's not about me. It's about empowering those, and I don't have it in me anymore. I want to, but I'm broken, and I don't know how to fix that. Anyone who has any suggestions, I'm open to it. Anyone who wishes to parlay their thoughts and their ideas over to me to get me back on this horse, I'm all ears. Just people are so mean for no reason. And it takes effort to be mean. It takes intent. And no one has to be mean. No one has to be nice. It's good to be nice. That can take an effort as well. But to actively be mean, to actively harass people for no reason, be it in real life or online, is it's evil. It's a level of evil. Is it the biggest level of evil? No, but it's intent to harm and assault others. And it's there's so many things wrong that I can't even know where to begin. So many people killed or assaulted by cops in the UK and America and probably around the world. We don't hear everyone's story. That no charges are brought. That the cops lie continuously and things just roll on. And the COVID-19 thing going on as well, people just being utter arseholes because they have to wear a mask. And I guarantee you it's not that they're being told to wear a mask, it's that they're being told something. If they were told that they were not allowed to wear a mask, you can bet your arse they'd be out there masked up, because it is the government telling them that they need to do something, whether it's the local government or not. And when this one with this, can you wear a mask? They see the president refusing to wear a mask. And it's, well, if he can do it, I can do it. And you can't argue with that logic, that if the most powerful person in the country, the one who's supposed to lead the country and present himself as an example to the country, does this thing, then why can't I do that thing? That's the mentality we're dealing with. And I know I'm jumping from thing to thing here, but my mind's everywhere at once. And I have dark thoughts at times. I've gone to bed to go to sleep and prayed to God that it's the last time I have to do that. Selfishly. And the only thing that keeps me sane in this world is my son. And the idea that hopefully one day I get to meet again my estranged daughter. She's 18 now. And I haven't seen her since she was 2. Those are the only things that get me through in the moment. For example, I have a very close friend online. We've been friends for over a decade now. And this COVID-19 thing, this Blacklivesmatter thing, and some other things are making me reevaluate that friendship. Because having differences of opinion is one thing, but when those differences of opinion are dangerous or misjudged or misguided, then that's an issue. And I love this person with all my heart, but it's being reevaluated simply because of certain things. And that's frightening, because this friend has been one of the constants through so many things in my life. I've been a friend of hers pushing 16 years now, 15, 16 years. And it's tough, and I don't know what to do with that. Other things as well is I'm now having to reevaluate my own ways of doing things and what I do. I did a art, I don't want to call it a project, An art project is a bit highfalutin for what it is. For those who've been watching videos or following me on social media, you know I like to create stuff. Like this one here, We Are Legion for We Are Many, is a little piece of art that I put together. I like creating art, and I did a piece recently that was. I had some time, I had an idea, and I thought I'll put it in practice, see how it works. And I did so. And it seems to have been, with a few people, it seems to have been well received. However, I spoke to a friend, in real life friend. Well, I don't like that phrase because the people, friends I'm with online, that's real life as well. So I think physical friends, offline friends, maybe a good way of putting it. But I was talking to a friend about it, and his reaction was that it was kind of creepy. His actual comment, his actual phrase was, "That's good." Like the art part of it was good, but choosing to do it on someone, some serial. His words were, "That's some serial killer shit, mate," and that knocked me for six, quite a bit, and it was like that was a gut punch, figuratively speaking, obviously. And he didn't mean anything mean by it, and I believe that with a lot of time, what a big problem people have is friends don't intervene when they see behaviours that they consider alarming in certain ways. And now I can't unsee the art piece that I did as anything but creepy serial killer shit. And it's making me not want to do any art where there's a subject that is known to me, either as a fan or as what I consider to be a friend. So now that, coupled with the dark thoughts that I have in general anyway, my feelings of being powerless to instigate any change. Even like I sign as many petitions as comes across me to help as best I can. I share what I can. I offer support where I can, but it doesn't feel like it's doing anything. I do this DDP yoga thing every week, and while I enjoy it and I feel better for it, there's a sense of apathy of what's the point. I'm only going to fall at some point again anyway. And seeing people being mean, reevaluating friendships, not realizing that some of the work that I do as art could be taken in a way other than is intended. And if it has been taken in that way, I will apologise for that. Mentally, I feel broken. And I have no one that I can talk to about this. I have no one that I can speak to about how I'm feeling. I can't unburden it on Josh, he's a 13-year-old boy. I'm not going to burden my son with my own anxieties and my own fears. I'm not going to burden people I've, according to my friend at work, that I've been creeping out. I'm not going to burden people that I have passing acquaintances with online. And I guess I'm burdening you, whoever's watching this, and I apologise for that as well. whoever you are, wherever you are, stay safe. Keep fighting the fight that I no longer can. And we'll see each other again soon. Goodbye.